Hello there, this is Lowell Lane with Higher Vision Coaching, Training, and Consulting, and I am so excited. I have a guest speaker today. Her name is Karen Shannon. She's Vice President of Business Consulting at Ollis, Akers, and Arney in Springfield. Welcome, Karen. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, Lowell.
Well, good. Well, we're talking today about her upcoming HR seminar that we're doing here in Joplin, Missouri, called Navigating the HR Jungle, HR Current Legal Issues. But first, I just want you to meet Karen and have her tell her about yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Well, again, as Lowell mentioned, I serve as Vice President of Business Consulting for Ollis, Akers, Arney, as well as the Chief Human Resources Officer. And essentially, we focus on human resources consulting. I have worked in the banking and in the human resources field for over 30 years. And so, what I do today is help guide other HR team members, as well as business owners and managers and supervisors through HR issues and help them navigate sometimes very difficult situations in a way that engages employees, creates positive end results for the business, but most importantly, mitigates risk for the business.
That's awesome. Well, in this one-day seminar that we're doing, what are some of the key topics that you're going to cover?
Sure. So we'll talk about 7 rules for management. And as we cover those, we're going to be layering in the labor laws that influence those. HR best practices and management best practices. We'll be talking about things from Fair Labor Standards Act, properly classifying employees, how to coach, counsel, take corrective action, as well as how we have effective terminations. We'll be talking about the Family and Medical Leave Act, all types of compliance issues. We'll also be talking about HR hot topics, the things that are concerning and also opportunities for managers, businesses, and HR professionals. For example, we'll be talking about some of the implications for HR professionals and businesses from the last Supreme Court session and how those decisions made by the Supreme Court in the last session ending last May could impact their businesses and HR practices going forward. So a lot of labor law issues, compliance issues, how to handle employee issues. One thing that I have a great passion around is selecting talent and how we can engage and bring people into our organizations that are a great fit culturally, not just for the position itself, but also how do we do that lawfully? And so we'll also be looking at the type of interview questions that sometimes we ask that could result in a discrimination in hiring complaint if we're not aware of how to phrase our interview questions properly.
All right. Yeah, that shocked me when you were telling about that. So, okay. So
It's very common, to ask a question without thinking about the repercussions and how that might be perceived by that candidate.
Yeah. So, you mentioned a minute ago, HR professionals, supervisors, managers, probably business owners, but those are
Business
kind of the
owners.
key people that you need at the seminar. But let's tell them why they need to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. So my hope is not to make everyone an HR professional. My hope is that the things that we talk about, you will probably experience at some point during your career. And my hope is that when you are experiencing that particular employee, that particular issue, that this little red flag is waving in the back of your mind, and you think, gosh, I remember talking about that in that session with Karen. I need to reach out to my HR professional, whether that's internally or externally, to get some guidance and not try to navigate some of these difficult issues on your own that can add more risk to you and your business rather than mitigate risk. So it is a good baseline of knowledge that you will use throughout your career.
Very good. Well, I'm very excited to bring this to Joplin, and we are very excited about where we're going to have the event. It is going to be held at the new Union Station Deli and Event Center at 7th and Illinois. And if you haven't been in there, it is an awesome little room. It'll seat about 60 people, but we've got plenty of room. So, well, I should say, seating is going to be a little limited. So you need to get your spot reserved, but it is at 705 Illinois. And you know, mark your calendars. This is February the 13th from 8 to 5 p.m. that day. And we'll serve lunch and all that and take care of you. But it is going to be a fantastic power-packed day. You need to bring a big notepad of paper so you can take lots of notes. And I'm sure that we will have a really good time. But as she said, we really want to make sure you walk away with very tangible things that you can take back to your business and implement for your HR. So any last words, Karen?
I just look forward to seeing everyone.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And we look forward to seeing you. And in the comments here, I'll make a link so that you can get more information and know how to register. Thanks again. Have a great day.